Quick reminder before we start this review, he's actually seen the film before I have, because I didn't get a chance to watch Beauty and the Beast until a couple of days later, so, because I was recovering from sickness before I went to go watch it, so I had to watch the movie late, and so that's why it took us a while to get this review going.
Yep.
But anyway, Beauty and the Beast is the newest live-action remake that's based off the original I believe it was 1991 cartoon from Disney.
90, yeah.
And is the second adaptation. Well, it's the Beauty. It's one of the many adaptations that we're seeing, or I'm sorry, one of the many remakes that we're seeing of live action of old Disney cartoons that they're bringing back.
Yeah, which has started with Alice in Wonderland
in 2010.
2010. Then you have Cinderella. Then we had Jungle Book. Then we've had
Pete's Dragon.
Then we had the sequel to Alice in Wonderland. Now we got this one, and this is like a trend we're getting from our classic cartoons. Next year, we're getting Little Mermaid and Lion King.
Yeah, and it seems that now that Disney is now bringing back these old franchises to basically do either a different spin on. Well, they're doing live action adaptations of the cartoon to basically either tell the same story or they're trying to do basically the same movie, the original ones. Yes. And I gotta tell you, out of the ones that I've really seen, Beauty and the Beast is actually the first one that I've actually watched because I haven't seen any of the previous ones. I've seen bits and pieces of Pete's Dragon and a little bit of Alice in Wonderland, but I haven't seen any of them really.
I'm actually, I've seen them all, so I'm gonna say Beauty and the Beast before we start talking about it. I think is probably the best adaptation yet, live action. I did like Pete's Dragon. I did like Jungle Book. Jungle Book had a little flaws in it, but I did like Jungle Book. Didn't really care for the Alice 1 and 2, and then Cinderella was just okay for me. So
fair enough, yeah. And from the growing up, I actually remember really loving the original 1990s version of Beauty and the Beast.
It's a classic. Everybody's seen it.
Well, it's not just that, but it's a timeless. It's one of the last few great Disney cartoons that was in traditional animated. Because after that, we started seeing them all pretty much go into CGI.
Yes.
So Beauty and the Beast was like one of the last few great ones that was in traditional animated form. And growing up, I haven't seen the film in over 15 years, so I might be lost on certain things, but I remember really enjoying the songs, because for those of you who remember, both the live-action version and the original cartoon was about, well, from the titular character, Beast, there's a tragic backstory involving him, and we have a character named Belle, who is in this very, not very small village that's really just, not very, that she really doesn't really feel like she belongs in, and she's very close to her father, and her father's, I believe, is an inventor or something. No, I'm sorry, he's a painter.
Yeah, he's like a painter, but anyways, he goes, we don't really have to explain much of the story, because, this is one of the few movies out there, well, a big handful that actually everybody, I'm sure, has seen. But anyways, the father goes to go, I guess, pick a rose. He was finding
a rose for Belle.
And then he ended up in the Beast's territory, gets captured, da-da-da-da-da. Then Belle finds out about her father. She goes to save him. She's captured by the Beast. And it's like, then you get the great tale of a beautiful woman and a beast falling in love with each other. So you don't really have to go much detail in that because everybody's pretty much seen it.
Yeah, it's the same traditional story that we've seen in other films too that have used this same concept. So it's nothing really new from what the live action version's doing.
Yeah.
But I'll get to you now that I did enjoy this movie. I thought that at least from what I remember, as an adaptation to, or as a remake to, like, say, the original cartoon, I thought it was pretty close. It still follows the same traditional plot. They do mix some things up here that are a little different, like, because we do get a different type of backstory involved with the Beast, and we also get to see surprisingly a backstory with Belle, and this time she's played by Emma Watson. For my pros for the film, I really enjoyed the performances all around. Everyone in this film was perfectly cast. Emma Watson.
I gotta say that
Dan Stevens.
I gotta say that everybody. My pros, I really thought everybody's performance was good. I did love Luke Evans. He was perfect for Gaston, and Emma Watson was probably the downright best choice for Belle. I thought she nailed out the part. I think everybody in this film nailed the part. Their part perfect. I don't think anybody was miscasting in this. This was a perfect cast.
Yeah.
My strongest suit, I gotta say, is the visual effects. I've seen it in 3D. I want to tell you right now, the visual effects and this is what captured me in the trailer, was the visual effects was so freaking amazing. I mean, it's so beautifully shot. And not only that, the 3D was so good. And it's probably too early to tell, but the 3D of right now is probably my best 3D of 2017. It had a lot of atmosphere. It was capturing a lot of atmosphere. A lot of 3Ds, tend to just make 3Ds, but it captured the snow atmosphere.
Yeah.
And it felt like you were in the movie. Like, the snow was not... I've seen some snow 3D movies, and they'll just blow your face, but this was like legitimately making you feel like you're in the scene.
Yeah, absolutely. It really captures the atmosphere, and like you were saying, I really enjoy the 3D as well, and how not only does it capture a lot of like pop-out moments where you can really feel like you're grabbing stuff, but it really makes you embrace into this world that we've set up with Beauty and the Beast, especially the parts we get to the castle, where you're seeing a lot of the different like snow falling and things like that.
Well,
and
not only that, the Clockwork and the other dudes, they pop out of screen. And one of the best scenes for the 3D I highly recommend is when they're doing the Be Our Guest. Yeah, that was like, oh my god, that stuff, that everything was out of the screen, and it was legitly coming at you. There's some stuff that pop out in other 3Ds, but this shit was like really coming at you. Yeah, and I gotta praise that. 3D was damn good.
And speaking of Be Our Guest, this film, much like the original film, it does capture a lot of the timeless songs that were from the original film as well. And I thought they did some great spins on them as well. And it was great hearing, like, it's good that they at least brought you back to that nostalgia factor too.
Oh yeah, the screenplay play was amazing. Like, everybody did damn good at singing the song.
Yeah, I even thought that Emma Watson was great as singing as well. Yeah. And the biggest standout for me as far as musical numbers is Luke Evans and Josh Gad as his friend LeFou. Yeah. LeFou, who is if you remember from the cartoon,
he's a little short guy. That's like his sidekick.
Yeah. And this one, they actually do spin like great comedy bits that are here left and right with him and Gaston, and every time they were on screen, I just always had fun seeing them together. It was very cute.
And now with that, I did like the guy that played the Beast,
Dan Stevens.
Dan Stevens, I think his voice. I like the menace, like how it made the theater shake because he's so deep and beastly. Yeah, I did thought that was pretty cool. I like that.
Well, not just that, but I actually liked how the voice captured not only the really gruff integrity that Beast sounds like, but also it feels like I'm hearing the same voice from the cartoon in a way, because the way that he's kind of talking when he's not really like mean, but when he's like kind of more calm, it really makes me think of the original voice actor, because I thought for a second I thought it was the same voice actor.
Yeah, I know. It can get you to that.
Yeah. But also what I really enjoy the most too is the production design with how they capture a lot of the castle, with especially when we see like the hallways and the way that the interiors look, when you see Belle going up the stairs and going to the part where it shows the rose and all that. It mixes a lot of great creepy elements, but also a lot of very whimsical parts.
Yeah, and I will say that, I mean, probably for other stuff they'll get nominated for, too early to tell, but production and costume design, I could see this movie getting nominated for the next year's Oscars.
Yeah, most definitely I can see that, because they really do make you feel like you're watching the cartoon come to life.
Yeah, and did very good job.
Yeah, and another thing I give too is we also get some of the different variety. Like I really enjoy the banter with Cogsworth and Lemire, the candle, the candelabra, and the clock. Voiced by Cogsworth is voiced by Ian McKellen, and Lemire is voiced by Ewan McGregor, and they were a blast every time they're on screen, because especially how Cogsworth is trying to stand up to the Beast in some parts, and he's trying to be badass, and then Lemire is always just trying to be like the peaceful type.
And now that, whenever everybody showed up at the castle to kill the Beast, when they got in that big old brawl, everybody's fighting and stuff, and then you got some funny stuff going on there with like the drawer, the hope chest thing, and the piano and all that. That was pretty funny.
Now, as far as my flaws, I really don't have pretty much any with this one. Like, I could say maybe there probably might have been a couple of musical parts that they probably could have cut out, at least to help the pacing at least. Yeah. And there could have been maybe some the story itself probably could have been taken a slightly different take, instead of just basically copying from what the original film did. But I still But I was pretty much able to overcome that, because they did mix some like different backstories involved, which got me into the story.
Yeah, so, I gotta agree. The whole, sometimes it can kill you with the verbatim stuff, but I still was so like invested. I guess it has has a lot to do with me going so long. Because keep in mind, I haven't seen the cartoon one since the 90s. So
I haven't either.
So it was like watching a brand new movie kind of again, because I was kind of like not really could remember a lot of it, but overall I really enjoyed it. It's kind of pretty much almost a flawless film, but entertainment wise I don't see it as a 10 out of 10, so I'm going to go ahead and give Beauty and the Beast a 9 out of 10.
I can agree to you with some level with pretty much what you said on the entertainment factor with that, because I did kind of have slightly more problems you did, not too much, but just a little bit more problems you did. I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. Still great, still a good movie.
Oh yeah,
and I definitely recommend it. It's just I can't wait to see what else they do with these live action versions.
Yeah, so far we got Lion King and Little Mermaid next, and I'm hoping, and this is just a rumor, they don't know yet, this one is kind of the hardest one they're trying to get to, is doing a live action Aladdin.
That would be interesting, but it's going to be hard if they try to use the genie, because we all know, may rest in peace, Robin Williams.
Yeah.
But overall, though, I do enjoy it, and yes, I give it 8.5 out of 10.
Right.
So, what did you guys think of Beauty and the Beast? Comment below, and if you like what you see here, you can check out more of our reviews, and we'll be seeing you in our next one. We'll see you later.
See ya.